Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios on this 11.26.2025. Current time is 06:08 a.m. Eastern Time here in upstate New York. That'd be the southern tier of upstate New York where I live and reside. This Wednesday morning, we're halfway through the week, working towards the weekend. Hump Day. And I have the morning coffee here. Oh my God, that's good. I got a third of it sucked down already. But we are getting our day started here um, with a hashtag positive start today, hashtag PSTTD. I am your host, Rich Roberts, at Fireman Rich. You know me. If you don't, your first time here, you can follow me over there on X or just check me out over on X to see what I'm doing. That's my mainstay on these social media feeds. All others, just Google at Fireman Rich or look at the show notes there as far as the links and stuff like that. But we're getting our day started. I'm primarily on X. If you want to see where else, just Google at Fireman Rich. But we're going to say good morning to Tina, our Jersey girl, coming in. Good morning, Tina. Glad to see you here. And we have Deplorable coming in on the Rumble side. Love the flags there. I was on Rumble for 4 hours yesterday. Live streaming the volcano in Guatemala. I'm doing that. That's another static. I went 4 hours this time. I was almost going to go the Hawaii. I was looking at some live feeds. The Hawaii one's shooting up again. Had some really nice streams going there, but it's one of those static things I did yesterday for 4 hours while I was out of the house. Which I thought was cool. I'm playing around with that just to see how that. Good morning, Deplorable, coming in from Bradford, Pennsylvania, which is just across the border, a little to the west and a little north of the New York Penn line there, from Olean, New York, home of St. Bonaventure's College, as far as that goes. Tony D 7444. Is that the real time? Yeah, that's got to be the real time. What's with the numbers here? We got numbers on YouTube. Was it okay? Tony D coming in on the salute to you, Tony. Coming in from Warner Robins, Georgia. My brother, veteran, my good friend and fellow broadcaster there. And Tina saying good morning to Deplorable from Twitch over to the Rumble. We love the Rumble. Rumble rocks. We thank Rumble for Rumble Studios. What are you doing, Jackie Jack? Huh? He's wandering around, wondering where is everybody. There's Tony D. He's saying salute, hashtag positive stay. The missus says, before I started, she says to say good morning to everyone and wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving, because Thanksgiving is tomorrow. And Tony, I did get your picks. Thank you very much. Tony D saying on the Rumble side to hello to Deplorable. The thumbs up there, and Deplorable saying good morning to Tony D. Congrats on beating my birds there, the Dallas Cowboys, with a surprise win this past Monday night, which is still surprise. We went out yesterday to BJ's, which is sort of like a Costco's, the missus and me, and I was talking to the girl that was at the door that checks the cards. You don't have to show your card, but she stands there at the front door. And a big avid Dallas Cowboy fan. So I sat there for about 5 minutes and I'm looking. There's the missus. Said, come on. We're supposed to be shopping. So there we go. And Tony's on the back over on the Twitch saying hi to Tina. And Tina saying good morning, Mrs. Same to you as far as a happy Thanksgiving. Thank you, Tina. And Tim Fan 40 from Michigan. Did I miss you, Tim? Yeah, there he is. Yo. Tim Pan. There he is. Tim Fan 420. 420. What's 420? That's different. That's different on the names there for YouTube, isn't it? I don't remember 20. It was Tim Fan 40, wasn't it? It's Tim Fan 420. Okay. And Deplorable saying, good morning, Tina. Hope you have a blessed day. There we go from the Rumble side. Thank you. And Deplorable saying good morning to the missus also. Thank you very much. She says good morning to everyone. Have good Thanksgiving dinner. Thanksgiving tomorrow. We got some football going tomorrow, kicking off at 1 o'clock. We got 3 games tomorrow, which is good. 3, 4, and 8, I think. So we're all primed up. But yeah, yesterday we went to BJ's Mrs. asked yesterday. I think it was right after I got done doing the audio podcast over there on Spotify at Fireman Rich over on Spotify at Fireman Rich over on Spotify, and uh, let's see. Deplorable says 420 is the best number ever. Oh, okay, is it? Okay, and uh, Tony's over. He bounced over on the YouTube. Saying hi to Tim Fan 40 on the YouTube there. YouTube to YouTube. Thank you, Tony. But we went right after I did the audio podcast. She said, "Well, no, actually, it was just before." She said, "Well, you want to go to BJ's this morning? Go to BJ's?" And I said, "I ended up didn't take my walk. I walked around BJ's yesterday. I love going to BJ's because it's always some neat stuff. It's better than uh, let's see. Tim Fan 40 says, "Yeah, I don't know why my name is that." Okay, maybe YouTube is doing something because it's the same. Tony's is different, and I know that's Tony, and that's you, Tim. So they're doing something over there. I don't know. Let's see. Kids must have gotten on and changed it. No, no, it's probably a you because it's showing up on Tony's too. So Tony says, "I'll explain 420 to you later, Rich." Okay. 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 I guess I'm ignorant on knowing what the meaning is. Okay. Gotcha. I don't know. Is this like um so Tim Fan 40's laughing. So there's an inside joke there somewhere. Okay. I'm old school, so I may not know all these new and Tina saying good morning to Tim Fan. And as far as that goes. So we went to BJ's, and um, while I was up there, I ended up broadcasting on Rumble only. My static broadcast. I did a 4-hour static broadcast of the volcano, just shooting out smoke. It wasn't doing the lava like uh, the Hawaiian volcano there. That was really spewing. Before going to bed, I went over and checked out the live feeds there for that from the United States Geological organization there, and it was pumping, man. It was pumping out some lava. So I was almost going to do it overnight. Said no, I don't want to get. I do it every other day, or twice a week maybe, or something like that on the weekend. I'll do one tomorrow for Thanksgiving. I think I got a Thanksgiving one here for sort of I got to check it out. It's a bird cam. Maybe I'll have a bird cam. I'm going to mix it up here the next two. I do it every other week or every other day or something like that if I feel like it for a couple hours, and it sort of fills that void there a little bit and stuff like that. So, but we went to BJ's. We had a great time. Um, what did we get? We got they have the we used to they have some good hamburger. We had some cheeseburgers last night for dinner, and the hamburger's a lot better up there than it's not bad at Price Chopper, but it's ground fresh every day up there and stuff, and it's good. It's always a good store to. I could easily spend $500 in that store easily. Actually, I didn't buy anything yesterday. We get the cereal from there because you get two packages in these big box, and that's worth the trip up there alone because you get more in there. And it's, I'm more or less a Cheerios, Honey Nut Cheerios, and what's the other cereal there? Honey Bunches of Oats. Those are the three cereals I like eating in the morning and stuff. I'll probably have some Cheerios later this morning, and Tony's. Let's see. Deplorable says thanks, Tony. Ha ha ha. And then 420 means smoking the guy. Oh, okay. Is that. Oh, okay. That's right. January, February, March, April 20th. Okay, that's that day. And then we have Mose 550 from Twitch coming in. Good morning, Mose. Glad to have you. Good morning. We're just getting our day started here with the morning coffee. So we had a good morning yesterday, and then I took a nap yesterday. I'm getting into my naps. It says first time chatter. Doesn't say. Oh, that's right. I'm not logged in. Okay, first time chatter. Mose. Let's see. How long have you been on Twitch? Let's see. We'll give you a little glance here. Oh, you created this account 1 hour ago. Ooh, we're watching you, my friend. I'm a little suspicious. 1 hour ago, you created this account, so it must be somebody I banned or something, or somebody. So, good morning. Um, it's just I'm just saying that as far as I always screen the Twitch as far as I'm coming in, stuff like that. And Tim Fan 40 is laughing at. Yeah, Moe's 550. Let's see. No, I'm just new here. New here. Well, you just created your account an hour ago, so that Twitch is telling me that. So I'm just letting you know. And Tim Fan 40 changed his to Tim Fan 48. Okay, gotcha, Tim. That's a better one, knowing what the 420 is and stuff. So that's good. And Tim said, or Tony said, yeah, naps are life. I took a nap. That was good. Yes, naps are, and yet, yes, deplorable. Naps are amazing. I like naps. I've been cutting back on playing the Battlefield 6, though I did play, was it 4 games yesterday? I got one win and then other ones. It's fun playing that. And Tony saying hi to first time chatter Mosey 550. Okay. Yeah, I do my own thing there. It's just to check. It comes up when you come in. I got it on the thing when you're first time here. It highlights it, so you can't hide away from it. That fact, your first time chatter. And there's a thing about first time chatters there, Mosey 550. Just to let you know that I'm fully. This isn't my first rodeo doing the live stream, so. Which that goes. But we had a good day yesterday, me and the missus. And what else did I do? I was gonna broadcast last night, but I got too involved with the Curse of Oak Island. They're getting close. They're getting close to finding some treasure. And so I was up watching that last night. And what did I watch after that? I think I was watching something on the military channel. Excuse me. Sorry about that. And so we're getting our day started. And let me put that on the chat here. Okay. So we're getting our day started here as far as that goes. And it was pretty nice. It was an okay day yesterday. It was overcast. So we'll get a little bit of rain. Not as much as I thought weather-wise and stuff. And but it's getting towards autumn. We're supposed to get some snow here, I think. And let me see what the weather is here. What's it? Let's see. Currently, we have a temperature of 48, so we're warm this morning. Let's see, 48 Fahrenheit to Celsius is it's 8 degrees Celsius as far as that goes. And Tina saying good morning to Moe's 550, and so that's our temperatures right now. And let's see. I guess my iPad Mini, older than dirt, was on overnight. It's charging up, I guess. So the weather, it's autumn fall. Like we may be getting some snow here tomorrow. Maybe I guess they're talking about, and we'll have to see. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving, and we wish everybody it's an American holiday for those people that are overseas. So, but it is a good day for some turkey and then fall asleep watching the football game and stuff. Got to mention we have 8 people on Rumble. Thank you. We'll go Rumble. Give me 10. I need 2 more people on Rumble. Let's get that up to 10. We got 1 person on locals. We the people that where'd Tim Fan go at 40 goes? There should be at least 1 on there. We got 4 on Twitch. Nobody on Facebook. 4 on X Live. Thank you. We had 28 people up there on Monday. Thank you very much. And we haven't talked to my cousin there Monday out there in Minnesota. My cousin Loriana. She's a good gal. And then on Kick, that's Kick, the chains. Let's see who do we have on Kick, and why do we broadcast on Kick? Like I always say, just for kicks. We have 1 person over on Kick. Thank you very much, Kick, for being here. And thank you, Tony, for the salute over there on Facebook. Facebook looking good. Facebook Live, the real Fireman Rich. That's where I am on Facebook. And let's see. Tina says, Yeah, I'm get. Oh, made a mistake the first time. Okay, no problem. I'll use the second one, Tina. Thank you. We're doing the weather here, so that's good. Thank you. I would have got confused. You know me. I would have got confused, right? I would have been like, "What? What? Well, she got two here. What? What?" Um, no problem, Tina. Thank you. So we're looking at considerable cloudiness with occasional rain showers here in the southern tier of upstate New York. High of 59 degrees Fahrenheit. Maybe we might top over to 60. Winds are southwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. I don't see the little tassels moving, so the wind right now out there is somewhat calm. But 10 to 15, that's a little. Chance of rain is 50%. 50%. And the sun will be rising this morning at 7:10 a.m., which is in about, let's say it's 30, 40, 30, 40, 46 minutes. 46 minutes the sun will be rising. It's still dark out, as you can see. You can still see the reflection of the pictures that are up here. And this picture is a picture of a firefighter going into the fires, and it says "fearless." My kids gave me that. That's that right there is a plaque that I got. I was fireman of the year. What year was that? Back in 2009. My local fire department. I don't know. I didn't do anything special. I was just like, okay, they didn't have anybody else better to give it to that year. And then over here, those are my Air Force decorations. As far as when I was in the Air Force, my "I love you" pictures and stuff. So that's in the reflection, and then you can see over here, it's got the reflection of the back window there. So let's see. So thank you. We have a network of 7 channels there that we're live streaming to, and I want to say thank you very much. Rumble allows us to do that on Rumble Studio, and I love it. Rumble Studio is fantastic, and Tina was laughing at that one about the two temperatures. I think, yeah. Well, I would get confused, right? It's like I'm just saying what it is. Yeah, that's the truth. I'm a little dyslexic, I guess, in that aspect. Sun will be rising, like I said, at 7:10 a.m. and be setting at 4:38 p.m. Later. And when that means the sun out here for me at 4:10, it's down. It's down. There's mountains off on the horizon, and it just tucks down behind there. So for us, the sun sets about 20 minutes earlier than the actual time as far as that goes. Our world times and temperatures as I speak, starting in Honolulu, Hawaii, at where the volcano is erupting, as far as that goes. I wonder if I can bring that up. Let me see if I can bring that up. Um, is it still? Is it worth bringing up? Let me see. Let's. Oh no, that's not the live feed. That's not a live feed. Let me see. Oh, they're showing the one over in Mexico City right now. Okay. Let me see. I wonder. Let me see if I let me go my history here real quick before we continue with the. It's open tomorrow. Yeah, that's what I hear. Okay, there's nothing going on with the volcano. It's dark and you just see some orangey stuff, so it's nothing worth bringing up and stuff like that. So that's what I hear. The snow out there in western New York and western Pennsylvania. You're going to get that lake effect snow, I guess, Tim, or deplorable. Well, Tim will probably get some snow himself. He lives out there in Michigan. He got swamped last week with 12 inches and stuff. So yeah, the snow. That's what I'm seeing on the projections as far as lake effect snow out there. I think Olean is supposed to get like up to 12 inches as far as that goes. So that's right near you. So definitely you're going to be getting snow. And then I looked at the map, and where I'm at, Tioga County is clear. We- We're not going to get any. Hey, Captain Rehab. Good morning. And the missus says good morning to you. She said to say good morning to everybody and say happy Thanksgiving and good morning to you, sir. Coming in from Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love. And he says good morning to the missus. She still gets the good mornings. Thank you, Captain Rehab. So we're just doing and he's saying good morning to Auntie Tina on Twitch there. That's as far as that goes. And Tina's saying good morning to her nephew. That's their internet aunt and nephew, I guess. Continuing with the world times and temperatures in Phoenix, Arizona at 4:28 a.m. Clear skies, 54 degrees Fahrenheit. In Chicago, Illinois, the Windy City of Chicago at 5:28 a.m. Cloudy skies, 36 degrees Fahrenheit. In the concrete jungle of New York City, that's what it is. It's a concrete jungle down there, pavement all over the place. Um, but down in the city of New York at 6:28 a.m. It's 6:28 a.m. here in the southern tier of upstate New York as well. We got cloudy skies down in New York City, 55 degrees Fahrenheit. And let's see, I got to use the second one for Tina here. Let's see, where is that? There's Tony's. There's the first one. Do I got a second one here? Okay, there's a second one. And where Tina is at, our Jersey girl in central New Jersey, it's 63 degrees for the high today, 35 for the low, rain and in New Jersey. So it's going to be a rainy day down there. They get a little bit more rain than we do if the rain stays down there. And down in Warner Robins, Georgia, down Tony D's way, it is 65 degrees Fahrenheit currently there, 72 for the high, 47 for the low, and it's cloudy. Thank you, Tony, and thank you, Tina, for those updates there for your neck of the woods, as they would say, in that weather area. Let's see. Let me get back here. And going across the pond, the Atlantic Ocean. You know, they call the Atlantic Ocean the pond. And our good friend Wandering Australia, he calls the Pacific, and I like this, the Pacific, that's the lake, because it's a lot bigger than the pond, so it's the lake. And Deplorable saying good morning to Captain Rehab there. So good morning from Deplorable Captain Rehab, coming in from Bradford, Pennsylvania. Going across the pond to London, UK at 11:30 a.m. Sunny and clear in London, 39 degrees Fahrenheit. Down in Milan, Italia, Mangia, Mangia, Mangia. It's 12:30 p.m. I haven't said that in a while. Mangia, Mangia, Mangia in Milan, Italia at 12:30 p.m. Sunny and clear, 52 degrees Fahrenheit. A little cooler there, but 52 is nice. Milan's a beautiful city. Skipping over to Kuala Lumpur at 7:30 p.m. In their evening. Kuala Lumpur is clear skies and temperature is 84 degrees Fahrenheit. Though that's warm. Of course, it's there in it's over there in Asia. The Tokyo, Japan at 8:30 a.m. In their evening. Cloudy skies, passing cloudy skies with some clearing there in Tokyo, 55 degrees Fahrenheit. And down under on the great continent, great country, and great friends and allies to the United States, Australia is. We love Australia. Australia is a good place. In Melbourne at 10:31 p.m., cloudy skies, 63 degrees Fahrenheit. And then to the northeast of Melbourne to Sydney, Australia, clear skies in Sydney at 10:31 p.m., 79 degrees Fahrenheit. And those are world times and temperatures as I speak. And Tony D saying hi to Captain Rehab. Before we get to the National Day, because I've got Tony, Tina, and I did update hey, get this. I did update the charts. I did update the charts. Let's go to the chart, the win-loss charts. Captain Rehab, I need your football. I sent you a whisper on Twitch. You're on Twitch, so you should see it there. I need your picks. The games start tomorrow at 1:00, so I need them there. And look at that. I ask and I shall receive. Okay, Captain Rehab. There's his picks. Okay, and I got Tony's and I got Ted's, and I all I need is Michael's and Brian's. Let me get this into the notes here. Let me copy and paste this into the notes so I don't lose it. Let me get that into the notes for week 12. Okay, Captain Rehab. Okay, I got Tony's and I got Ted's and Captain Rehab. Captain Rehab. Okay, thank you very much, Captain. Let's see, got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, there's 16 games, no bye week this week. So there we have that. Okay, thank you very much. And Captain Rehab saying to Tony D, Teeny D. Okay, all right. Be nice there, Captain Rehab. I know, I know. Thank you for those picks. We got football games tomorrow. But before we go to that, let me bring up the chart because I do have the chart. I updated the chart. I didn't slough off like I have the last 2 weeks. So let me bring this up. And yeah, I got yours, Tina. Yep, I got yours. Yours are locked in. You were the first one. So thank you. You got those Monday. I was doing the chart yesterday and I saw you got yours. That's when I gave you the thumbs up and stuff. I noticed. So we're good. We're all good. All we need is Michael's, and I got to check CBS as far as what their picks are today. And let's see. Michael probably broadcasted on on his broadcast. Let's see. Where's the? Let's see. Let me. I got to bring this one up first. Let's see. We got that, and let's go ahead and bring this up. And for let's see, this is for week 12, and there's a little movement in week 12, folks. There's a little movement in week 12, and let me go ahead and bring it up here. Oh, didn't I get rid of the? I gotta get rid. Okay, there we go. Let me bring this up. And there we have it. Let me drop my camera. And there we go. As far as our win-loss, as you can see, CBS, after last week, they had 12-2. They ended up skipping over Ted to take the first place. And then, sorry to say, Tina, you had a 4-10. You didn't do too good last week. You should have picked those Dallas Cowboys, I think. And but I had 10-4. Actually, I had 10-4. Michael Bathurst had 10-4. Captain Ree had 10-4, and Ted had 10-4. Tony had 12-2. But that brought him a little closer to back up to Michael Bathurst. So, but that's where we stand as far as. Okay, so that means he's 3. Michael's 3 ahead of Tony. Tony had a good week last week, 12-2. So it's just that his past weeks he's had. So that's where we stand as far as the a bad Tina week. Yeah, that's true, Tina. A bad Tina week. A bad Tina week. Yeah, that wasn't. But the main thing is we're all above 500. That's the big thing, and CBS they're doing pretty good. Last year, right there. Look at that. He's got. They started out. Look at where they started out. 13-3 the first 2 weeks there. That's what got them ahead right there. These first 4 weeks they just and so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks left. And I'm questioning whether the New York the Buffalo Bills, if they'll make the playoffs. I think, I don't know. We'll see as far as that goes, if they make it and stuff. I hopped in front of Tina, but that's what we have as far as our football thing. So I did get them taken care of yesterday. While I was watching a sort of poor performance from Manchester City. We'll be talking about that in soccer. That should tell you right there. They ended up losing yesterday in the Championship League. The European Championship League, they lost. It was bad. Not good. Not good. So there's our charts, and I want to get that up there. And as far as that goes, so we'll continue on getting the picks there for week. What week is it? It's week 13, lucky 13. So we'll see what happens there. We do have a thought for the day, and that comes in from our thought for the day comes in from a great hockey player. I know who this. I've actually seen this guy play on TV. I have watched him play, and that is one of the greatest hockey players. One of the greats. Okay, he's not the. I don't think there is the great in hockey, but then there might be a hockey player out there or actual hockey fan that says differently. Wayne Douglas Gretzky is the Canadian former professional ice hockey player and former head coach. He played 20 seasons in the National Hockey League for 4 teams from 1979 to 1999. So he is he's probably one of my favorite. He probably is. I think he's the only sports guy I know that is from Canada, though there's probably some other ones. But his quote and our thought for the day, and you've heard this quote before, and it goes as follows: you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Self-explanatory. Take the shot. That's what Wayne Gretzky is telling you. We've heard that one before. That's just the one that came up. But the quote, though, means to achieve success, you must take action and try for your goals instead of being afraid to fail. Okay, yeah, that's one of the biggest stumbling blocks and roadblocks is people don't try because they think, oh, I'm just going to fail. I won't do it. No, you have to take your shot. You may miss it, but take the shot again. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So take them anyway. You know, it encourages people to step up outside their comfort zones, embrace opportunities, and take chances because doing nothing guarantees you one result. You'll never succeed. You will never succeed. So take that shot, and we thank Wayne Gretzky, and God bless you, sir. He's still around. He's still kicking. How old is he? He's 64 years old. I'm older than he is. Oh my God, I'm older than Wayne Gretzky. Wow. Yeah, his numbers when he was in hockey, his prominent number was 99, but he had 26 and then 9. But he was born back in 1961. Okay. God bless you, Wayne Gretzky. Good hockey athlete. Um, okay, our national day. Let's see. We actually have a couple. We have National Tie One On Day, day before Thanksgiving, and that's not tie one on, Captain Rehab, doing the alcohol. That tie on an apron, I think. Let me see. Let me just make sure, because the picture shows the person tying on an yeah, National Tie One On Day might confuse people with its name. However, it's not at all about going out, getting crazy, and drinking too much while others are at home working hard, preparing for the big Thanksgiving meal. The day celebrates the apron as well as the past generations of women who wore them, and men. Men wear aprons too. Yeah, that confused you, Tina. Yeah, that's what I said. Tie one on. No, it's the apron. It's about the apron because a lot of people are cooking. They have those big Thanksgiving dinners, so they're preparing now. So they put the apron on. If you're really into that, I don't know. I don't do the apron thing. I stay out of the kitchen as far as that goes. Um, let's see. We're not going to go with that one. Uh, it confused you. And what's that? What's this one? I always did. Oh, okay. You always wore an apron? Okay. Gotcha. The other one we have National Jukebox Day. I like that. You don't find jukeboxes. There's a diner up on the Vestal Parkway over in Broome County. It's kind of called the Skylark. They had those jukeboxes in each booth. That's the last time I saw a jukebox. They don't have them there anymore. I asked about them the last time I was there a few years back, and the missus has gone up there with her girlfriends for breakfast and stuff. But we usually go to the River Rock now on a regular basis. But I remember asking them, where's the jukeboxes? I remember them as a kid back in the '60s coming here, and she says, oh, they took them all down. They're down in the basement. We're going to go with this one, and I know Tina will like this one. Today is National Cake Day. Well, why not bake a cake before Thanksgiving? On what's the hashtag? They don't even have the hashtag up here. Hashtag National Cake Day. I was looking at some cakes at BJ's yesterday, and yeah, you like that one, Tina? When we went to BJ's, they have everything there. One of the last places we go back to I went to the deli, got some what did I get? Smoked turkey. I have a turkey sandwich yesterday. I'm gonna have turkey tomorrow, but I bought turkey, but it sounded good. So, well, the missus was over in the meat case. I went to the deli and and then over off to the right in the BJ's. That's where all the baked goods are. So, she comes over and I look over at the cakes. And I'm looking at the carrot cake, the chocolate cake, the red velvet cake, and And yeah, they do have. And I saw a cake I hadn't seen in the thing before, Tina, and they had the I don't know what they call the ladyfinger cookies around it. They had a tiramisu cake there too, and with like $20 for the cake. I told her, let's get it. It's Thanksgiving. What the hell? But she's going to make a. We didn't get it. We're going to probably get it. Actually, if family comes in, we'll probably have to get two cakes, so everybody gets a piece. Uh, oh no, we could divide it up. We can divide one cake up into six people and stuff. But anyway, they have a tiramisu cake, and it looked good. Oh my god, it looks good, and yeah, it was yummy, yummy. It's just like I wanted that cake pretty bad, but it's like we had a lot of stuff. It's like okay, we'll pass on that. But we know that's the first time I've seen that cake. I always look at their cakes. The Wesley product cakes. That's their main product on all their products they have in there is Wesley, and they do a good job. I got the Wesley smoked turkey breast yesterday. That was pretty good. It's pretty. I had a sandwich yesterday. It was good. Okay, but today is National Cake Day. On November 26th, National Cake Day delivers a scrumptious treat for everyone to enjoy. Slide over pie this day takes center stage as the dessert of choice. On most birthdays, the cake topped with candles, no matter what the age, shower, weddings, retirements, anniversaries, cake served up, a slice or two, add ice cream. Who doesn't like ice cream with their cake? And you have an American top favorite dessert in the same dish. So there it is. Today, no one could know how many. Oh, what is it? Whatever its shape, Bundt cake celebrated on November 15th, or less. Well, sheet cake, then sweet layered frosted covering. It's just making me hungry for cake. I'm going to stop right there. And this cake they have in the picture looks pretty good too. Okay, so today is hashtag National Cake Day. If you can't bake a cake, go ahead and it's getting me all. I got to go to the next page here. I can't look at that cake anymore. It just wants me to go out and buy that cake. It looks good. But go out if you can't bake a cake, go out to your local bakery and buy a cake today for tomorrow. The missus, I think she plans on making a pumpkin cake. We almost bought an apple pie yesterday, or no, she's gonna make a pumpkin pie. We're gonna pumpkin pie. We almost bought an apple, but there's just the two of us tomorrow. We're not having any. We're not going anywhere. We're just having just the missus and me Thanksgiving dinner tomorrow. Sort of a quiet day. That's the way we like it and stuff. It's gonna be. Family be coming in here probably in the next couple of weeks here before Christmas and stuff like that. So we sort of have family when it's not, Christmas. There's some families, they love having it on that day. We're sort of flexible as far as that goes. So the family is going to be coming in here probably, I think it's 2 weeks, the second week of December. I think they're going to be coming in to spend a little time here. And we'll be celebrating the holidays as far as that goes. Our annual get together here at the homestead. Yesterday I did do the audio podcast and on Spotify at Fireman Rich on Spotify, and it's a scaled down version. It's about 35 to 45 minutes in length. It's not the 2 hour long bit here because I don't go into the web pages there for the news agents to show you what's going on here in the southern tier of upstate New York. I do one good article, interesting article, and the article yesterday we presented was root canal treatment reduces heart disease and diabetes risk. Did you know that? It's the first study. They have to do they got to do follow-up studies. It's just the initial study shows when you I've had 4 root canals, maybe 5, I think 5. And the thing is, root canals can have or if you don't get the abscesses and stuff, that can have an effect on your health. So I presented that story yesterday on the audio podcast. You can listen to it over there on Spotify for creators at Fireman Rich on Spotify, at Fireman Rich on Spotify. I got the link in my X feed as well as all those other fine social media platforms at Fireman Rich. And successful root canal treatment can reduce inflammation linked to heart disease, according to a new research from King's College over there in London, and this is the first one. So it's not conclusive, but they're showing significant data that they did over time with people that had root canals, that the bad stuff that's in the abscess, it gets in your bloodstream. It can cause some other issues. So I presented that yesterday, and it was a pretty interesting article. Believe me, I've seen my share of a dentist, both in the military and outside. Even when I was younger, I had like 5 or 6 cavities by the time I was 10 years old. I was always eating. I didn't really brush my teeth that well. Dental hygiene wasn't highlighted as well as it is today and stuff like that back when I was a kid. So check that out there. And let's see, we're at 42 minutes. I think we're right on schedule. We're cruising right along. And Tina says, I didn't know that either, Tina. Well, it's just a study now, okay? So I just found it interesting because the title, when I was going through what I was going to present yesterday on the audio podcast for an interesting story, and usually it's something in space, something about nature, but it said something about root. I said, well, geez, I've had root canals, so that means my thing as far as being affected by heart disease has been lowered because I've had those root canals, I guess. And let's face it, when you have a bad tooth, it just makes you all yucky all over and stuff. So, okay, we're going to go to 100 years ago. Let's see. I was 26 years old when I got my first cavity. Really? Okay. I was probably 8 years old when I got my first cavity. I remember the dentist like, what is he going to do? But I've been in and out of dentists when I was younger. And then when I was in the service, they have great dental care in the service. And so they want to make sure your teeth are good because you may be deployed somewhere for, like 3 months and stuff like that. Big Juice, hey, what's going on? You old snake in the boat? You old snake in my boot. Good morning. Big Juice coming in from the Buckeye State of Ohio. Glad to have you here, Big Juice. Everybody's here. So, I'm just coming up on 100 years ago, so you're right on time. Tina saying good morning to Steve. That's Big Juice out there in Ohio. Now, I guess outside, he's near the Football Hall of Fame, so it's right near Canton, Ohio. He's right down the road, so he's in the Canton area. And Big Juice saying good morning to Tina. So you're right on time for 100 years ago, Big Juice. So you don't have to ask me at the end of the broadcast, can you replay Big 100 years ago? I said, no, we just did it that one time for you. Okay, let me go ahead and present this. Yeah, finally I finally made it. Yeah, you made it Monday too. You were here Monday. You're doing better as far as getting here at the, right at the, just as we start here. Let me bring this up here on the present. And let's see. Oh, I got to bring it up here first on there. And there's the young lady there. And we'll go back. Go to 100 years ago. We're going to share that and present it. There she is. And let me drop my camera. And this is the Roger Luther, the historian for Broome County, presenting this. And let's see what happened 100 years ago, November 24th. And that was this past Monday, back in 1925.
And tonight we continue our segment on sharing some of Broome County's past, the case of the lost cheese. Broome County historian Roger Luther has this story and more in tonight's 100 Years Ago Today, brought to you by UHS.
100 years ago today, plans are being made to provide a complete Thanksgiving dinner this Thursday for all the patients at Binghamton State Hospital, for the children of St. Mary's and Susquehanna Valley Homes, and for all the inmates of the county jail. It was announced today that a large community Christmas tree illuminated with various colored lights will be on display on the courthouse lawn during Christmas week. The tree is being donated and decorated by the electrical companies of Binghamton. C. Fred Johnson just donated a brand new Buick patrol car to the Johnson City Police Department. The new car replaces the previous patrol car that was hit by a train last summer. And finally, a case of cheese was reported lost somewhere between Johnson City and Endwell. A reward is being offered for its return. And that was the news, November 24th,
Oh my
1925.
Lord. Oh God. Oh, we had a case. What I thought usually it's chickens. What's with the cheese here, huh? What's with a case of cheese was lost? Oh my God, I'm doing the same thing. What is going on with that, my friends? Who stole the cheese? Exactly, Big Juice. Who stole the cheese? But we had a case of cheese reported lost somewhere between Johnson City and Endwell, and that's not that far. It's like less than a 5-minute drive between the two. A reward is being offered. Somebody's got that cheese all taken care of. That's funny. That is funny. That is hilarious. It's usually the chickens. Usually we have missing chickens. What's this? We got a case of cheese. Oh my Lord. And let's see. Fred Johnson, Johnson City. That's where BJ's is at. So that's the city that it was named after him. Mr. Johnson was a very generous person, rich guy back in the day. A new Buick because the police officer smashed it up in a hit by a train last summer. That brand new Buick. I wonder if that was in mint condition, what that was cost today. And then the community getting ready for Christmas. For me, Christmas doesn't start until I see Santa Claus at the end of the Macy's Days Parade. That's when the Christmas holidays start for me. And of course, the community providing a complete Thanksgiving dinner. What's a complete? Everything? A complete Thanksgiving dinner for all the patients there, the Binghamton State Hospital. I don't think the Binghamton State Hospital's there anymore. It's abandoned. I think they're trying to do something. It's a big complex. And then for the children at St. Mary's and Susquehanna Valley Homes there for the people that can't get I was going to say chicken dinner. I did say chicken dinner, but can't get a Thanksgiving dinner as far as that goes. And so there we have that as far as 100 years ago from Roger Luther on Fox 40. Full disclosure, I have no affiliation with Fox 40. And I just bring that up it's a good piece there that I'm a consumer of their news on their webpage. And let's see, going back, finish. Let's see. Yeah, Big Juice. I heard you're going to get the snow because it's lake effect. The lake effect is, I've looked at the charts and Olean out there where Deplorables at, and then Bradford, Pennsylvania, he's going to get hit. You're going to get hit. Probably Tim Fanforti will be getting hit up there in Michigan, but I think the snow that hits you is going to be the lake effect snow. I don't think I see anything. Let me check the weather. Let me check the weather here, the weather map. What's the projection? What's out west here? Yeah, let's see. Yeah, there's a front coming in, but for tomorrow, for where I'm at, Thursday, it's just going to be cloudy. It's going to be 36 for the high, 29 for the low. Because I looked at the map yesterday for the projected snowfall, and here's Tioga County, and it wraps around. We're in a clear spot. It's going to be mostly lake effect coming off of the lakes here into New York, and it's not going to reach us. The Finger Lakes, we're not getting any. Usually we get most of our lake effect snow off of the Finger Lakes. And we had the little dancing girls there as far as that goes when we had 100 years ago. Thank you. Thank you, Big Juice. So you guys are going to have a white Thanksgiving tomorrow. Let's see. In other history there, a day of national Thanksgiving was declared by President George Washington to celebrate the adoption of the United States Constitution in 1789. So was that the first national Thanksgiving on this day? Back in 1789. And 1842, the University of Notre Dame was founded. And in 1922, he's no longer with us, but it would be his birthday. Charles Schulz, the great Charles Schulz, the Peanuts cartoonist who was born in Minnesota, my birth state also. I was born in Minnesota also. Charles Schulz. He's the one that drew Snoopy, Charlie Brown, and Lucy and the football. Remember that? And Tweety Bird. 1942, the film Casablanca had its world premiere. I've watched that once or twice. And Tina says yes on that. And let's see, what else do we got here? You breaking out those craisins?
I am not.
The missus bought some craisins. That was the one last item to see. We tried to find it, and she likes that in her cereal sometime. Well, she's not having cereal this morning, but let's see. Let's see, what else do we have? Yeah, it's in the 1791. President George Washington held his first full cabinet meeting in attendance with Secretary of State Thomas Jefferson, Secretary of the Treasury Alexander Hamilton. The play Hamilton, the story of him, Secretary of War Henry Knox, and Attorney General Edmund Rudolph. And in 1864, an English mathematician and writer, Charles Dodgson, presented a handwritten and illustrated manuscript, Alice Adventures Underground, to his 12-year-old friend, Alice Pleasant Liddell. The book was later turned into Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, published under Douglas's pen name, Lewis Carroll. Okay. And 1917, the National Hockey League was founded in Montreal, succeeding the National Hockey Association. There we go. And let's see, that's about it for that. Okay, so that's all we got for history on that note. And Big Shish says, you don't even eat breakfast. Yeah, I have breakfast after. I usually have it right after the broadcast, or else I'll go for a walk. And when I come, usually before I go out for a walk there, Steve, I have breakfast. I have a couple bowls I have a bowl of Cheerios and stuff. What's funny about that?
I have a bowl of sugar.
Yeah, I have 2 bowls of cereal. I usually have 2 bowls. Or else I have some toast or bagel. If we have bagel, I was eyeing those bagels yesterday. I didn't say anything. I figured we had enough in the cart. We got your craisins, those. I had this. What are craisins again?
Like I said, no.
What?
Like, oh, you got all this stuff for you. It's like, well, you went through the store too. You could.
No, it's not all this stuff for me. The primary reason we went up there, they have good ground beef there that it's a little bit more tastier than because they and let's see and Tina says she loves craisins. Yeah, I had to ask what are craisins again? I couldn't. It's cranberries that are made into raisin.
The 50% less sugar ones.
Yeah, and Tina says I didn't know. Interesting. Yeah. And lots of laughs. Mrs. telling on you. Tina said.
Telling me all the time, so.
It's okay. It's okay. It keeps me honest. It keeps me honest, Tina. Yes, we get it there. Okay, you get the craisins there at BJ's. Yeah, BJ's a great place. No affiliation with BJ's. It's just I like going to that store because I always have a good conversation with the people, the staff that work there, and even the people there. And this is up in the Triple Cities, which is, people aren't really all that. I don't know. Is that generally a friendly area up there?
I don't know. I don't live there.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, it's not really a friendly.
Wow.
If you start talking to people, they'll talk back. But it just seems like this atmosphere in BJ's compared to Sam's Club. Okay, I used to be a member of Sam's. I didn't really care for Sam's Club. I think we had a membership there for 2 years, and then I said, "Screw it. We don't. We can get." There's nothing in here that BJ's, they have a number of things that are pretty neat. I love looking at the big screen TVs, and the prices are just making me drool. It's like, I wish I had a big enough wall to put a 70-inch TV up on the wall. It's like, man, we'd have to wreck the wall behind us to move make the room bigger as far as that goes. And, we're BJ's and yeah, we don't have a Costco's up here. BJ's is the closest thing we have in Sam's Club as far as it goes. Big Juice says Richard is a big boy. He needs his 2 bowls of cereal. Yeah, there we go. That's a good way of putting it. Yeah. I just once in a great while, I'm satisfied with 1 bowl, I guess. That's if I have some fruit in the morning and stuff. And as far as that goes. So let's see. We're coming up on 57 minutes. Well, we're 58 minutes. We're 1 hour. And I think it's time to wow, I didn't spill any, but it's time for more coffee. I got that from Hal. That's a Hal thing as far as on the end of the coffee cup. He'll be on here. Well, where is he on before YouTube? I know he's on YouTube at let's see, he's on Twitch at 7:30, 8 o'clock. So what is he on, Facebook or TikTok or something like that, Tina? I know you're going to have to go. And I'm going to go for a break here, folks. And oh, he's on the TikTok. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I've got a TikTok. I'm waiting for them to say it's all clear before I open up I still don't know once they make it all official, TikTok being here in the United States, because I think it's like 51% is going to own by an American group, 30% by Die, and then they let the other part go out for public or something like that. So, but I am on TikTok, and you'll check. Okay, if he's not there, you'll be back. I know you do that. I'll be back if he's not there. All right, we're gonna go ahead and take a little bit of a break here, folks. I need to get some more coffee here. We're coming up on 1 hour here at 59 minutes and stuff, and then we'll continue with our second half here. So we will be right back. Just hang in there, and I just gotta get my coffee and check the kitty boxes, and we'll be right back. Oh, let's see. What did Big Juice say here before we leave? Big Juice says, I'd like to send you a Christmas card, Liam. Send you a Christmas card, Liam, but I don't know how you feel about sending me your... is Liam on? Big Juice, I think, are you listening to me? I think you got to you sent me. It looks like Big Juice is watching Liam. He's on right now. So with that, and there's nothing wrong with that, but you got to get you got it crossed there, Liam. That's okay. I was like, wait a minute. I know you watch. I know you watch Liam. That's Jim Figerty over. He's on Jim. No problem. That's okay. That's okay. We will be right back, folks, and just hang in there and give me a couple minutes here as we do bubblegum ball game. are back. We are back here on the Wednesday morning coffee. Forgot to hit the button for the loop. We are back for the Wednesday morning coffee here for 11/20.26/2025 at Rumble Video Broadcast. I am Rich Roberts, your host here on the Wednesday morning coffee broadcast. And at Fireman Rich here on Rumble, at Fireman Rich over there on X. As far as that goes, that's my mainstay for posting on social media feeds here on this this thing called the internet. And all others, just Google at Fireman Rich as far as that goes. And Tina says she's still here. Okay, no problem, Tina. And going back, let's see, Big Juice. He said he's sorry. It's like Liam sends out. Okay, Liam sends out Christmas cards. That's why I got confused for. Okay, yeah, you had a little. As soon as I saw Liam's ass, he's listening because I know you listen to him and I listen to him too. As far as when I get offline, as far as that goes, and so I don't really comment much. I just sort of sit in the backgrounds there, and we got a wet day out there, folks. It's not raining right now, but it's a cloudy overcast. But yeah, I knew what you meant there and stuff. And Tina's still here, so glad to have you here. I do have the second cup of coffee for the second half of the broadcast here. And it tastes just as good as the first one. Oh my God, coffee is good. And just before I came back on here, I was telling the missus what I'm thankful for Thanksgiving and stuff. And it's just the fact that and Tina says yes. I said, I said before I go back on, I'd let you know what I'm thankful for. And she goes, what? And I go, I'm thankful that I don't have to work. All those years when I was working the day job, or even when I was in the service, I'd always have to work Thanksgiving and Christmas. I got it off maybe once every third year. I had Christmas. If I had one off, I had to work the other one sometimes. But most of the times I had to work. I'd be working right now. This would be a regular work week for me, unless I took the day off. I didn't have scheduled holidays. I had to take unless they, we had more people as far as personnel in the office and stuff like that. I should say. Where I worked, it was a 24/7 operation as far as that goes. As far as that had to be taken care of. As far as make sure things were in their proper place and everything was working accordingly and stuff like that. And I'm not going to go into details. My last, I call it the day job. It's as far as it was a very interesting job. As far as okay, Tina, see you later. Have a great Thanksgiving. And we'll be doing I think we'll be doing an audio podcast tomorrow, as far as that goes too. So, and Tina says bye. All much love. Yeah, she's going over to see Hal. So Hal's coming up on the TikTok. I think at 8:00. Yeah, TikTok, then Twitch, and then he's on. I don't know. He jumps around too much. Okay, Tina. But yeah, the 17 years at the day job was very interesting. There was never a dull day. There was always something going on. And but I miss it, but I don't miss it. I miss it because of the guys the team I worked with and I was on. It was outstanding. They're very professional, great group of people. And but as far as working all the time, because there were just the department I worked in, there would just be a few of us on Thanksgiving Day or Christmas Day. So I get Christmas. I've had Christmas, and when the missus says, "Oh, you have it off, but there's nobody here to come visit us and stuff like that because they're all visiting other places or too far away and stuff." But that's okay. It's par for course and stuff. It's all good. But I remember when I was still working a day job, I'd be at my desk, and I'd be just sitting there. I'd say, "Man, it would be great just to have these holidays off and stuff like that." I think I had more holidays off when I was in the service than I was in the. Of course, when I worked at IBM, they closed the plant down for Christmas and New Year's, so that was good. As far as that goes. But you always have to work that weekend to make it up here. What do we got for notifications? Nothing. Okay, and such. So, okay, but we're on the second half of our broadcast here. on the Wednesday morning coffee, and we're going to go look at some web pages here. Give you an idea, see what's going on here in the southern tier of upstate New York. We're going to be going to, we're already on Fox 40, full disclosure, no affiliation with them. No affiliation with, let's see, WEBO, that's a radio station here in Owego, New York. WNBF, which is a radio station in Binghamton. We'll be going to their websites. No affiliation with them, as well as WBNG, Channel 12, that's a CBS affiliate up there in Johnson City. And WAAL, they're up in the radio station up in Binghamton. Channel 34, which is also up in Binghamton, ABC affiliate. And WENY, it's an ABC affiliate out there in Elmira, their webpage, as well as Channel 18, that's the NBC affiliate out in Elmira. Penny Saver here in Owego, WKGB, their webpage, that's a Rocks channel up there in Binghamton. No affiliation with them, as well as KISS 104. And we have two web pages up there in Buffalo, the Country 106.5 WYRK, Today's Country, Buffalo's country rock radio station, as well as the People Station, Buffalo's urban radio station of 93.7 WBLK. I have no affiliation with any of these web pages. We go on these web pages, and if they have a story or an interesting item concerning the southern tier of upstate New York or New York State as a whole, I'm presenting them to give you an idea what it's like in my neck of the woods here in New York State. And what's the other one? Buffalo's sports radio station, WGR AM. That's WGR 550 AM sports radio. And we popped one in there. What's it? This news page called 1440, the knowledge company for the intellectual curious. Okay. We'll go to those. But before we go to those, let's do the sports. I'm just looking at the sports, so I don't overlook the sports. This past week, let's see, Monday night in NBA action, we had Cleveland Cavaliers lost to the Raptors. As far as that's the Ohio State team there that Big Juice roots for, I think. The Knicks and Nets played. I didn't watch this last night because I was watching Oak Island. The Knicks beat the Nets again, 113-100. And no Phillies. Sixers played last night. They lost. Oh, wow. They got trounced by the Magic, 144-103. Oh, my God. Tonight, the Celtics play the Pistons at 5 o'clock because there's no ball games tomorrow, so they're getting their games in early. Knicks will be playing the Hornets at 7 tonight. Let's see. Who else do we have? That's it. And we'll come back Friday. So that's NBA. NHL action starting Monday night. Let's see. What do we have? Philadelphia Flyers, they lost to the Lightning. The Rangers beat the Blues 3-2. And that's it. And then last night, no real game there. Tonight, the Rangers play the Hurricanes. The Buffalo Sabres, they play the Penguins in Pittsburgh tonight. Bruins and Islanders tonight. That should be a good game tonight at 7. And that is it for tonight. And let's see, NFL action. Of course, we know we saw the win-loss chart. I don't need to bring that up. We brought that up at the beginning of the show. We have week 13 come up. I do have my picks. Let me bring up my picks. Let's see. Let me bring that up. These are my picks that I will be picking. Let me bring this up and put this up on the, let me post this up here real quick. Just hang with me. These are my picks, Rich's picks. Rich's NFL Week 13 picks. So those are my picks right there as far as that goes. And the games that we have for this weekend, or this week, starting tomorrow, actually, we got 3 games. We got at 1 o'clock, we have the Packers and Lions. I think I picked the Lions on that game. Let me see. Let me hang on for a minute. Let me see something here, folks. Let me check something here. Yeah, that's my week. There's my week. There's my week 13 picks there, folks. Let's see. Did I pick? Yeah, I picked Detroit. I picked Kansas City over the Cowboys tomorrow at 4:30, and then tomorrow night it's the Bengals and Ravens. I think I picked Baltimore. I picked Baltimore. Bears and the Friday we got a Black Friday game. Bears and Eagles. I picked the Eagles. That should be a good game right there. That's at 3 p.m. And then Sunday at 1 o'clock you have Saints and Dolphins. Who did I pick? Saints and Dolphins. Who did I pick on the Saints and Dolphins? What do we got there? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, yeah, I picked Miami. Texans and Colts. I picked Indianapolis. As far as that goes, I think that Houston they could win that. Falcons and Jets. I picked the Falcons. Jets they're not prevalent anymore. 49ers and Browns. I picked the 49ers. That's a 1 o'clock game. Sunday, another 1 o'clock game. Rams and Panthers. Picked the Rams. And Jaguars and Titans. The Jaguars. That's at 1 o'clock. And the last 1 o'clock game, Cardinals and Buccaneers. I think I picked the Cardinals. Yeah, I picked Arizona. Vikings and Seahawks. I think the Seahawks are going to win. I picked Seattle. They're in Seattle. Buffalo and Steelers. That's at 4:25. Well, let's see. Vikings and Seahawks. That's a 4 o'clock game, 4:05. And then the 4:25 game, Bills and Steelers down there in Pittsburgh. They might be reactivating Aaron Rodgers for this game. I saw an article yesterday. He was out this last week because he has a fractured wrist. I think he may be playing in this game. This is a big game for the Steelers. Have to win this to stay in contention. I think are they leading their division? Let me see standings. Let's see standings. No, the Ravens are in first place now. They're tied 6-5, but I think the Ravens beat the Steelers. So the Pittsburgh needs to win. I don't think they will. This Bills, I think, can win this game. They lost last week. It's not going to be an easy win, but Bills need to win this game also. The next game at 4:25, Raiders and Chargers. I picked the Chargers, and then the 8:20 game Sunday night, Commanders are hosting the Broncos. I picked the Broncos, and then Monday night, the New York Giants and Patriots. I picked the Patriots. So those are my picks as far as that goes for sports, and we're sticking to it as far as that goes. So those are my picks, and we got everything done on the sports side. Okay, again, the web pages I did mention, I have no affiliation, so let's see what's going on with Fox 40. Okay, let's start it off because tomorrow's Thanksgiving. They got the annual Thanksgiving dinner at the Boys Club. Okay, this is up in Binghamton. They got a Thanksgiving dinner. Let's go ahead and bring this up. And let's see. Let's turn the little scrolly thing off. And there we go. We'll go ahead and bring that up and see what they have to say.
Thanksgiving came early for those at the Boys and Girls Club located at 90 Clayton Street. Tonight, the organization hosted their annual Thanksgiving dinner, a tradition that's occurred since 2009. Unit Director for the Boys and Girls Club, Robert Sostre, says it's about community and giving children a safe, fun place where everyone can be there for one another.
We have a great community here in Binghamton. These kids, they come here. They look forward to coming here. They know that the people that work here are here for them. I don't think there's anything better than that,
And that's a good story right there. Providing this was last night, this particular article here. So the annual Thanksgiving dinner at the Boys Club last night for the Boys and Girls Club. They're a pretty active Boys and Girls Club there in Binghamton. And we appreciate that. I like hearing that. That's a good story. It's a good way to start the holidays, the pre-holidays and stuff like that. So there we go. So that's the second one from Fox 40. Let's see what else we have at Fox 40. on their thing. Let's see. We got anything else? How about traffic safety this holiday? There's a lot of people traveling, so
Shaping up to
let's see. Check out Liam.
be the busiest holiday.
He's out there feeding the geese. Oh, is he? Let's see. I can't. I have it on. I can't really because I got my Twitch here on the creator dashboard. Let's see. Let's go there real quick. I guess we could venture over there. Big Juice says check him out. What's he? Is he checking the feeders? Let's check the feeders. Oh, he's driving. Check out Land for the second. He's oh no, that's a commercial. I got the commercial. I get his code. Let's a commercial go through here. Yeah, Liam has a pretty active channel here. He has let's see, what's this? Batman. It's a commercial still. He's got 41 viewers. He rocks and stuff like that. So let's see. I gotta wait for the ads to come. I let the ads go. Let's see. Is that it? Oh no, he's in his car. I'm showing that he's in his car. Let me show you. There he is. He's in his car there, Big Juice. What do you say? He's driving now. He was feeding some. Yeah. He was out by the pond there feeding the geese. Oh, okay. Okay, I got you. Yeah, they said check it out, and then he's driving. Yeah, he's okay. There he is. He's feeding the bird. He went back to get some food. That's what he did. Okay. Yep. There we go. Okay. There's Liam's. We'll get the big screen on here. He's feeding the birdies there. That's Liam's channel right there. Let's see what Liam has to say.
They won't touch the peas at all.
This is over in Ireland, folks. This is Liam, Jim Figerty
But they will. They will.
on Twitch. What kind
They're
of
not the
birds are those?
ducks. They're just the water hens.
Oh, water
moor
hens.
hens.
Okay. Do they have web feet? They don't look like they have web feet. This is showing the leaf for. Yeah, they have regular feet.
We go back to the ducks.
Okay, where are the
There's
ducks?
ducks up here.
Ducks are up there. Okay. There's Liam is out and about. He has some great video as far as Ireland. It's neat watching him drive because it's he's on the left hand side. That's how they drive over there. And I did drive over in Japan. They drive on the left side, so I know what it's like to drive on the left side of the road. It takes a little bit to get used to, as far as that goes.
Quack.
Okay, there's the ducks.
There they are. See what they come across.
Yeah, it looks like they got a cloudy day there,
they're
but
heading my
the
way.
water looks calm.
Here they come.
Oh, the duckies, they know there's food. Yep, there they are. Look at that.
Hello, 11.
Yeah, look like mallards. Those are mallards there. Got the ducks. They're coming in to get the feed. See, they're going to come out? Yeah, those are mallards right there coming out. Male and female mallards. Okay. He's feeding the ducks. All right. That's our good friend over in Ireland, Liam. So thanks for the heads up on that. Thanks for the heads up on Liam. I love presenting Liam. Liam's a great guy. He gives me something to strive for. He's like 82 years old. The guy is phenomenal. He's a broadcasting. He's a very good broadcaster. Okay, He is a great broadcaster, folks. And let's see, where's that go? That goes right there. What's this one? Okay, we'll stop sharing that. We don't need to share that. And make sure he gets your info, Rich. No, that's all right. I don't really like getting Christmas cards. There's something like that. That's all right. I'll pop in on him over the holidays and stuff. That's my Christmas. Here, for him to, because I know he'll highlight me a couple. He's a good guy. He's a good broadcaster compared to some. Believe me, there are some real shit broadcasters out there. I'll just be quite frank as far as that goes. There's some broadcasters out there. They're so ate up on themselves. It's ridiculous and stuff. And you can't mention names. I wish I could, because I know there's some people in the audience that they look at it. I check in on those type of broadcasters once in a great while just to see what they're doing, but they don't bring any positivity to me like Liam. Liam is a great broadcaster. He has a great variety. When he sits there, he does the movies at night and stuff like that. He has a great community too. So my hat's off to him. And but we have some broadcasters there. It's like the same old song and dance and stuff like that. They're especially the ones that are overseas. They haven't been back in the States in the last 10 years or so. They're clueless on what's going on in the States as far as that goes. And I know those. It just it's funny though. I have to that's my comedy as far as watching those type of broadcasters, because I have to laugh because they're freaking clueless. They don't have an idea. And then some of the comments they make, it's like, really? That's why they're not worth watching or mentioning and stuff like that. I have several of them blocked that I know. They thought they were a big deal on Periscope. It's like, okay, Periscope is that's old. They were big on Haps. I was just another average bloke there on Haps and stuff like that. But they made it a big deal. Like they knew how to work Haps and all that. The type. This is like they're bozos. That's all they are. They're a clown. That's all they are. Let's see what else is on Fox 40 here. I don't want to go negative and stuff like that, but I'm just stating a fact. That's how I feel about those people. But Liam, I say he's a fantastic broadcaster. He provides entertainment and substance, I guess you could say. Let's see, in the news here for the Southern Tier, what do we got? We're going to do the traffic safety for the holiday. Let's go ahead. Let's do this one. This is going to be my public service announcement because yes, it is the busiest holiday. It's busier than Christmas, that's for sure. And I think it's because it starts the holidays. But this is my public service announcement to you folks. If you may be traveling for the holidays here, take note. And let me bring this up here. Present, there it is. And traffic safety this holiday season. Let's go ahead and bring this up here. Here we go. And start this. There's the young lady again.
Shaping up to be the busiest holiday travel season in 15 years. AAA projects around 73 million Americans will hit the road. Remember to check your tires, fuel, and battery before you go. AAA says it responded to nearly 600,000 roadside service calls last year. Today and tomorrow are expected to be the worst days to drive or fly, along with a return trip on Sunday. If you do have to come back on Sunday, try to leave as early as possible. State police issuing a warning that if you do plan to drink, make sure you have a responsible way to get home.
If you're going to partake in indulging a little bit, whether it be drinking or any kind of substances, even prescription medication that you take, make sure that you aren't getting behind the wheel impaired. If you're someone that has a friend that's had a little bit too much, be that friend, take away their keys, or make sure that they get home safely. If you have been drinking, have either call like a ride service or stay at the location that you're at. And just have a designated driver.
That's the main key. Have a designated driver if you're drinking, or else in my case, I have the local pub here I can stagger home from. Not that I do that, but it's right down the road here, the local pub, as far as that goes. They make a good cheeseburger there, as far as that goes. So that's our one of our New York State's finest, the New York State Police. They are a great bunch of people, and we do appreciate what they do. And we say stay safe and thank you for your service as far as that goes. State troopers, they're a good bunch of people. I just we passed when we were going to BJ's and coming back. We saw there was a trooper on Route 86, what used to be 17, going into Johnson City, and I waved to him. He waved back. It's here in Tioga County. There's one guy. He's right when we get on 86, right up the road there. There's a regular stop and wave. He waves back. I was doing like 70 miles an hour, and I started kicking it back, and the missus goes, "Oh, they know you're doing 70." I say, "They look for people that are going 90 miles an hour and stuff." So they're pretty cool. They're a good bunch of guys. They're awaiting the arrival of Lamb. Even Santa Claus will be at bars before and after Christmas, exactly. But the reindeer are the ones that are guiding the sleigh. Okay, so that's that's the Santa's designated drivers, the reindeer, because they know where they're going. They've been doing that. They've been doing the Christmas holiday delivery for years. And Big Juice says, "Rich, lots left here. I go again." Yep, there you go again. That's okay, Big Juice. Okay, let's see what else is on Fox 40. We got that's our third one. We usually don't get three. Let's see what else we have after the state trooper one. Oh, here we go. Town of Vestal seeking donations to.
The town of Vestal
They have a. Broome County is known as
is looking to rebuild
known as the carousel capital of the world because there's six working carousels. They're trying to make it 7 working carousels. Hey, Laura. Good morning. Good morning, Laura. Thank you for coming in here. I saw we visited sort of behind the scenes there to Lamb. He's out and about feeding the ducks, and I saw you in the comments. So glad to have you here. I know you're bouncing back and forth. We got Big Juice here. He was chatting in here. He sent the chat that he wanted for Lamb, but he forgot which channel he was on. So glad to have you. Hope everything's all well over there. Coming in from Norway. So this article, they're seeking donations to get this carousel going, and let's see what this is. I love the carousels. That's the merry-go-rounds, folks. So let's go ahead and bring this up. And everything's good here. Okay, that's good to hear, Laura. Okay, let's bring this one up. This is about the carousels. They're trying to get the one in Vestal back up operational as far as that goes. So let's see what this one's about here.
a historic carousel, but they need your help. The town of Vestal is looking to rebuild a historic carousel, but they need your help. The town board saying they recently received parts of a 1917 Herschel carousel from a local family. The project would cost $1 million, with at least $300,000 of that being funded from grant money. The rest would need to come from donations. The town stressing that no donation is too small. If the town can generate the funding, the carousel would be located at Arnold Park and would be free of charge. We do have information on where and how you can donate on our website. That's WI.
Okay, so I think that's the artist's conception of the carousel with the new structure in Vestal. Now there's one in Binghamton, there's one in Johnson City, there's one in Endwell, there's one in Endicott. What's the other one? There's like 6 of them right now, and I think this is one of the 6, but it's not operational. And I love these carousels. They go back. C.F. Johnson, he's the one that donated the one in Binghamton, and all these carousels were donated by local people back in the 1900s, 1920s and stuff. And the big stipulation is that they're operated by the townships and they're free. It used to be the one there's one at Ross Park, so that's 5. So this one in Vestal is 6. Yeah, there's one up in Ross Park. I remember the first carousel I was on was the one at Ross Park. It's right outside the Ross Park Zoo. There's 2 in Binghamton because Ross Park Zoo is in Binghamton. There's one at the Ross Park Zoo and also at Osanego Park, and they're free. And but the one at Ross Park Zoo, the first time I went on there, I was a field trip back when I was in grade school. We were told you had to pick up a piece of litter and throw it in the garbage can before you got on the carousel. So that was pretty neat. So I love the carousels. Always like speaking. And again, Laura says everything's good over there in Norway, and that's good to hear, Laura. as far as that goes. So let's see what else is on WBNG. I love talking about the carousels and the Roberson Center. That's the museum up there in Binghamton. And let's see what else we have here. And I think that is about it. Okay, we're not going to do it. Okay, let's see what's on WEBO channel. The radio station here in Owego, New York. Okay, here's a sports article from WEBO. Again, no affiliation with WEBO, but they report that there's a football team here, the Tioga Tigers, which is in Tioga Central High School. They cruise past Lowell, advancing to the semi-state finals. They've been the state champions for Class D category. And let's see, the Tioga Tigers continue their domination over the Section 3 teams. Oh, they moved up to Section 3. Okay. In the state quarterfinals with a 28-14 win over Louisville last Friday. Logan Bells once again led the way. He ran for 230 yards. This is high school football, folks. And 3 touchdowns for the win. Jackson Bombard was 3 for 3 through the air for 60 yards and touchdown pass to Caden Cole. For more on the Tigers, you can go visit Valley Sports Reports. Tioga will play unbeaten Section 6 champions Newfane on Friday at 3 p.m. at Syracuse North Syracuse High School. The game is going to be broadcast on Choice 102 and WEBO, and you can that's right here on WEBO. So there we have the football team. That's the local high school here in Tioga County. There's Tioga County. There's a Weagle Free Academy, but Tioga County is the high school I root for, or Tioga Central, that is. Okay. And let's see. What's this? Laura says, had a bit of snow yesterday, but all gone because of the rain. It was just a tiny bit, though. Yeah. It's that time of year. As far as you get a lot of rain over there in Norway anyway. Yeah. Okay, so that was on WEBO, and we appreciate it, WEBO. Anything else on WEBO? What's this car crash? No, I don't do car crashes. We'll leave that. Let's see, WNBF. Let's see. What's this one? Oh, the Oakdale Commons demolishes the Key Bank. Oh, they got rid of the Key Bank? Okay, I guess the Key Bank is up there for the Chick-fil-A. Up there near where BJ's is at the Oakdale Commons. Let's go ahead and bring this one up. This is on WNBF. Okay, this is the Oakdale Commons. That's where we were yesterday at BJ's. But they're going to be they're going to be building their own building. That's the old Key Bank. As far as that goes, demolition crews are about to make quick work in knocking down the now closed Key Bank building to clear the site for the Chick-fil-A restaurant in Johnson City at the Oakdale Commons. The bank in the Oakdale Commons ended operations 1 month ago because of lease had expired. Workers from Two Brothers Contract in Oneonta County last week removed asbestos from the roof and the building. And what they basically have here is, let's see, there's, you can see there's the Oakdale Commons sign there for Dick's and BJ's and all that, but the bank is right here off to the entrance in the parking lot, and now preparation work is underway to knock down the structure that had been used by the bank. David Dimmick of Spark JC, the owner of the Oakdale Commons, said demolition crews will soon remove the building. He told WNBF News that once the structure has been taken down, crews will start up and pad preparation for the future Chick-fil-A. That's one of two. There's one going to be going at the Oakdale Commons, but there's also one that's going to be going over in Vestal. So there's the bank. All those are the safety deposit boxes. I guess they're not going to be using anymore. McNearman, a Spark JC partner, said the schedule calls for the site to be torn down over to the restaurant development by March 1st. So we'll have a Chick-fil-A on March 1st. Newman said the building plans for the new Chick-fil-A already has been submitted to the village at Johnson City. He said the development now must choose a general contractor for the project. So they're looking for a general contractor to do the work. And there's some more. That's the teller for the drive-through of the bank right there. Newman said he expects the construction permit to be granted in February and early March. So there we have it. Chick-fil-A. That's an update. I can't wait till we get our We can eat a Chick-fil-A next night when we go to BJ's next year. There we go. We have a Taco Bell here in Owego. Now we're gonna get we're gonna get two Chick-fil-A's, one in Johnson City and one in Vestal. So that's great. That's great news. We should have, and they're gonna be rolling. Okay, so what else do we have on WNBF? Okay, they got Christmas stuff I don't want to talk about. And they have another story here concerning the, but this gives you a picture of the carousel. Let me bring this up. There's a carousel on WNBF. The story that we had, there might be one. They might follow up on the story on. We might get a video on it. Let's see. Town of Vestal says a project to add a fully restored 1917 Herschel carousel to the park will cost about $1 million. We saw that. And nothing in particular, but that gives you there's another article. The town plans to start collecting contributions from residents, business, and the planned project. So there's a carousel. That's an article also on WBNG or WNBF, I should say. So we're getting some articles here. Let's see what else we got. Anything else on WNBF? That was right out of the gate there. No, that's it for that. Let's go ahead and go to WBNG. Let's see. Okay, I've been hearing about this. Tioga County's first small business incubator set to open. This is on WBNG. Let's see what this is. They're going to put this in what used to be the old jail here in Owego, New York. Let's go ahead and bring this up. This is an interesting story. I wonder what kind of business incubator they're going to have. So let's go ahead and drop this and bring this to a full scale and start this right here.
A new small business incubator is coming to Owego, the first in Tioga County. 12 News' Daniel Curran learned the impact that this project aims to achieve for those starting a new business.
This 19th century municipal building once served as the sheriff's office, jail, and village office here in Tioga County. But a new era at 178 Main Street in Owego looks to inspire hope for young entrepreneurs. The Tioga County Chamber of Commerce cut the ribbon on the county's first small business incubator Tuesday morning. After being in the works for 4 years, the building will provide office space for local startups with no less than 3 businesses occupying the building at a time.
I knew that it was something that was important. I knew it was something that Tioga County needed because we didn't have one. And I pretty much made it my mission from literally day one, from the day I did my interview, that I wanted to make sure there was an incubator here.
Les Wagner with Wagner Lumber purchased the building for $150,000 earlier this spring. As a lifelong Owego resident, he felt encouraged by the mission of this project.
Owego was a very vibrant community. We had a lot of manufacturing. We had businesses here, and then they kind of went away. We're starting to get a renaissance now. They're starting to come back.
I live actually downtown. We all support each other here. So what better place to have an incubator when there's already an established place that already helps each other?
Renovations on the building's interior are set to be completed within a month. Henriquez aims to have businesses moving in early 2026. In Owego, Daniel Curran, 12.
Okay, that
On the county's Cutler County
let's see,
Chamber of
where
Thursday
is it?
morning.
Let's see, where is that?
Business incubators for 4 years, no less time
I knew
Let me bring this back just a little
at a
bit.
time.
Let me bring that to that picture right there. That probably looks like it used to be the old jail cells. They converted. I just looking at that. This jail right here. My older brother, he spent a couple nights in this jail back when I was a kid. Before we moved to downstate there back in 70, I think it's 71, 72. That's a long story. I don't want to get into detail and stuff, but that looks like they completely gutted it out. It used to be a restaurant. Now they're going to be using it office space for businesses. Gentleman, Mr. Wagner. I have a story about him. I met that gentleman years back at the day job, and I didn't know who he was. And let's just say I had some words towards him, and I was actually called in by my manager and actually the project managers. Do you know who that guy was? And I said, no, didn't know who he was. I didn't really care. Just that there was a safety issue, and I told him he couldn't proceed any further or something like that because of the program that we were working on. And he says, okay, what's your name? And I told him, my name's Rich Roberts, and here's the number of my manager. And you have an issue, you can go ahead and give him a call. And we're working at this one site on a program that was being conducted. And I found out that the company I worked for was leasing the property, and it was his property. He was the owner. I said, I didn't know. I would have said I didn't really care. It was a safety issue, and he wanted to go up there, and he says, you can't go up there. It's like there's we got things going on and stuff like that. So, but the incubator, that's good. That's a building that's been sitting idle. It was a restaurant, and they had the cells. You could have your dinner in one of those cells and stuff. I don't know if I'd want to. With the dirt bags that used to be in the gym. Well, my brother, I guess when he was growing up, he was a dirt bag and stuff. Is it getting pretty cold right now, it's 49 degrees Fahrenheit, Laura, and that's what is it? That's 8 degrees. I think it's 8 degrees Fahrenheit or Celsius. No, 9 degrees Celsius. So it's 49 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's 9 degrees Celsius. It's pleasant as long as the wind stays away. When the wind blows, that temperature drops because of the wind chill factor. The wind here has been so it's not bad. It's pleasant outside right now. We got some overcast. It's going to be wet. It's wet. It rained overnight, and it's going to be a little bit wet. I think it's a 40% chance of rain. Later. How much? Oh, it could be, possible. It's going to be raining later.
60.
Yeah, it's supposed to.
It's going to go downhill later today.
Yeah, it's supposed to get up to 60 degrees. We got a 40% chance of rain today, and it's the same temperature there, 39. Oh, you're 39. 39. What's that Celsius? That's 39. Forecast says 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, so that's what we got too. So you're at 39. So 39 is I got my calculator right here. You're 3.8 degrees Celsius. And you're going to have a high of 50. We're going to have a high of 59 degrees Fahrenheit. High of 59 is that's 50. We're going to have a high of 15 degrees Celsius, Laura. So we've got Norway weather right now. we got the same weather. It's raining and stuff. So there we go. Let's see, what else do we got here on WBNG? So Tioga County's first small business incubator set up to open in Owego in the old Owego jail, and that's good. That's good. Yep, you got Norway weather. Yeah, lots of laughs. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. Do we have anything else on WBNG? Let me check. We're checking. And nope, that's it for there. Let's see. Anything on the whale? No, they got the article about the carousel. And let's go to channel 34 in Binghamton. Okay, they got a story. Let's see, is there okay, there is. Okay, this is another article about the Tioga County Chamber of Commerce from channel 34. Open it. Let's go ahead and get their perspective of it and see what they have to say about it.
There's a new place for fledgling businesses to get off the ground in downtown Owego. The Tioga County Chamber of Commerce and Chamber Foundation has been working toward establishing a local business incubator since 2021. CEO and President Sabrina Enriquez set a goal to do so in 5 years after she was appointed 4 years ago. Well, that means the goal was reached a year ahead of schedule. Enriquez says she has come close to giving up over the years. She says she fought back tears while announcing the incubator's launch, with junior commerce members standing beside her.
We did it for the future, which is behind me. We did it for entrepreneurs. We did it for hope. We did it. Thank you so much.
Enriquez says the project was especially important to her because she started her career at an incubator. She says the building, which used to house the county jail, will now host not only the incubator, but Tioga County Tourism, and upstairs will give space to the Tioga County Historical Society Museum. The over 170-year-old building is currently undergoing renovations. Enriquez says it should be complete by next month. The next step is to open applications to local businesses. She says 3 will have the opportunity to occupy the incubator. The goal is to help the others also find commercial.
Okay, so that's another story on the incubator here in Owego, New York. That's a good story as far as to promote small businesses and the like, and I think that's a good deal right there. And excuse me. Let's see. Is there? Okay, we presented this Monday. This, I don't think we showed it on channel 34, but the Owego Remembers Moondog with the latest mural. They put a mural here in Owego, New York, in honor of a particular musician. And let's go ahead and show this. This is a follow-up story. As far as that goes, a story that we presented here from Owego, New York. And let's go ahead and bring this up maximum and start this one.
A new work of art will look over downtown Owego while paying tribute to a musician with ties to the area. A ribbon cutting was held to unveil the new mural, an homage to Moondog. Moondog was a street musician, instrument maker, and composer who lived in Candor for years and had many connections to downtown Owego. He was also known to perform his music in full Viking regalia in the streets of New York City. The Tioga County Arts Council approached artist Michelle Schleider and asked her to paint the mural. She says she had learned about Moondog beforehand from the Arts Council and was honored to have the opportunity to recognize him.
It's not about me and my art. It's really about paying tribute to someone who deserves it and creating awareness about him. We don't want his music to fall away. We don't want his name to fall away, as you know, he passed away quite a few years ago, and it's important that we do what we can to remember his important work, who he was.
Schleider says she painted the mural in her garage and had to do it sideways in order for the large piece to fit under the ceiling. She says the artwork features lots of symbolism with daffodils as a nod to candor, and the musical notes are actually part of one of Moondog's songs.
So there's a tribute to Moondog, as far as that goes, and there's the mural right there. It's on one of the buildings here in Owego. They have a mural, I think it's down around the corner here of the whole village, a map of the village on the, I think it's across or on the side of the Newberry building there on Lake Street. And this is a fine, why not put a mural up there? There's room for other murals up there. So I think that's pretty cool. I saw that. That was, that's a fantastic tribute to an individual. So, and the notes there, that's simple. The candor is up in the northern part of Tioga County. So they're known for the daffodils, but then the notes, and I think they're on the previous article that we showed Monday, the hand that the Viking there, I guess that's Moondog. I guess she used her husband's hand as a to paint that. So it's just so I love that as far as the artwork, as far as that goes. It's homegrown and a Viking. Cool. Yeah. I guess he he's got that Viking thing, so it's pretty neat as far as that goes. So my hats off to the artists. And I the first time I saw that, I said, "What the hell's that for?" I didn't realize, and I've heard of this guy Moondog. I never met the gentleman. He like she said, he passed away years back, but he was very significant in the community and stuff like that. And I think that's a really nice honor to pay tribute to him as far as that goes. A local artist giving tribute to a local musician and stuff. So that gave a little bit more pictures of the downtown Owego area. The buildings they go back to like the 30s and 40s and stuff like that. The brick store, it's an old village here. Okay, let's see. What else do we have on Channel 34? Let's see. Laura says, yeah, Viking, cool. Yeah, it is cool. And lots of Viking history here. I know that for sure. We still find swords and stuff. Guess you have. Yeah. Our good friend Walt over there in Ireland, where he lives at in Ireland, I guess that's where there's that one, the show I'm talking about on History Channel called Vikings. That was there was sort of like fiction or nonfiction story. It was a good series but he said that where they filmed it, the one area where it was the main village at the beginning of the story, was filmed there in Ireland. So I guess it was it would have been neat if they filmed it up there in Norway and stuff like that. But they talk about Norway and the actual storyline, they kept close to the history of the Vikings and stuff like that. And yes, I know that show. Many Norwegian actors in the series. Oh, really? In the series? Okay. Do they tell a correct story as far as it goes, as far as the Viking history? I know there's probably TV drama in it, but the overall storyline history, I think, is pretty accurate. And I thought it was a great series as far as that goes. I didn't like it when Ragnar died. I did not like that. That was I love the character that played Ragnar. He was great as far as that goes. Okay, let's see. What else we got? We don't got anything on Channel 34. Let's see. Let's just check the local. No. Let's see. No, they got an article on the carousel as well. It's correct, sort of. We did invade Scotland at that time, I would figure that was Scotland. Yeah, yeah, that's true. Their first invasion was because geographically, where they hit, that was Scotland. I guess they didn't really emphasize that point as far as that goes, and they came down from Scotland and stuff like that. But it was correct, sort of. Yeah, that's what I figured. They got the TV drama stuff in there to make it interesting to other people. So that was a great series. Great series. Okay, so that's WNBF. Let's go to WENY. Anything going on? No, they got Christmas stuff. I'm not talking about Christmas stuff yet. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Here's something that goes on. Donation volunteers needed. They got this thing called Wreaths Across America. And what this is millions of evergreen wreaths will be placed on the grave sites of veterans. My kid brother, he's down in a veterans cemetery down there in Orange County, New York, outside Goshen, and he'll be getting one of these wreaths. It's a veterans national veterans cemetery. Will be placed on veterans and fallen service members in our nation's national cemeteries, and one of those is down there where my brother is resting now. So let's bring this up. And let's see, bring this up. Here we go. So we'll go ahead and start this one.
Well, in a few short weeks, thousands of wreaths will be placed at the gravestones of veterans and fallen service members in our national cemeteries. December 13th marks National Wreaths Across America Day. Individuals and organizations can sponsor wreaths to be laid on graves as a way to honor one's military service. Locally, thousands of wreaths are needed to cover the graves at both Woodlawn National Cemetery in Elmira and Bath National Cemetery in Bath. It's $17 to sponsor a wreath through the Wreaths Across America website. Volunteers are also needed to help place wreaths on December 13th. At Woodlawn National Cemetery, a ceremony will be held at 9 a.m., and Bath National Cemetery will hold a ceremony at noon. Other events are also planned at cemeteries in Bradford and Tioga counties in Pennsylvania.
So this started several years ago, and like I said, my kid brother, his final resting spot is at a national cemetery downstate in Orange County, New York, right outside Goshen, New York, in Orange County, and he'll be getting one of these wreaths as far as that goes. So that's a good thing, and I support this fully as far as that goes. Let's see. Laura says, not seen Walt for a long time now, but for what I've heard, he's over. I know Lamb hasn't seen him lately, but he's been posting over on Instagram, and I think I got him on Facebook. I think I follow his Facebook on the Fireman Rich Facebook page. And he hasn't been as active, but he's still around. He kicks out some pictures here and there as far as that goes. And okay, Big Juice, happy Thanksgiving. I guess you got to get going. So I just saw that as far as just before this one. So not if I see you first, my friend. Happy Thanksgiving. I guess Big Juice is leaving the house here. So have a great day. Have a great Thanksgiving. The best to you and your missus. And all that. So yeah, Walt. I still see him on the line and stuff like that. Let's see, what else do we have here? I think that's the only thing on WENY out of Elmira. Let's see, Channel 18. Anything on Channel 18? Nope, not seeing anything on Channel 18. What do we got for time right now? Okay, we're at 2 hours, so let's see. The Penny Saver. What's this on the Penny Saver? Okay, it doesn't. Overhaul. Nick Wilson Memorial Park for an overhaul. Oh, this is up in Newark Valley. That's up in Newark Valley. Okay. And let's see. Deplorable. Hal is starting up on right there. And indeed, happy Turkey Day to everyone. Yes, exactly. Yeah, that's a good one. Thank you, Deplorable. Yeah, it's Turkey Day. And I'm going to be eating tomorrow. I'm watching some football. Okay, let's see. KGB. No, we don't have nothing there. Let's see. Same carousel article on Kiss 104. Tomorrow, Laura. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving is an American holiday, and Thanksgiving is tomorrow, Thursday. Excuse me. It's always the last Thursday of November. So it's tomorrow will be Thanksgiving. So we got the turkey and all that, and Laura says, tomorrow, happy Thanksgiving. Laura, thank you for that. Laura says, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. He's from Norway. You can celebrate, get some turkey, and you can pretend you're celebrating. Get a turkey sandwich. There you go. You don't have to get turkey sandwich, and you can say you're celebrating turkey. Okay, let's see. We have nothing up. Let's see. What's this one? Is this going to come around? Good idea, Laura says. Yeah, I think so too. If you can't get a full turkey, get a turkey sandwich. As far as that goes, and get a can of cranberry sauce. Let's see, 104. How come 104 isn't coming up? Let's see. Let's try this again. Oh, let me see. Let's go home again. Let's see if this article comes up. "25th." That was yesterday. Okay, so nothing on there. Let's see. Up there in Buffalo, what do we have up in Buffalo? And nothing really up there on 106.5. What about not seeing anything popping out over? Got some Walmart closes here. We'll close in New York State. What's that all about? Let me see. Do they have a list? No, but they got a Walmart ad. That's interesting. Okay, nothing there. What about nothing on WGR 550 and then 1440? What do we have over there? Anything? No, nothing of interest there. Okay, so I think that's about it. Oh, I forgot to mention. Let me bring this one up here on the sports there. Yeah, just I forgot to talk about that because what we call American football or soccer, they call football over there sports. Yeah, I think I didn't talk about Manchester City Football Club. They lost yesterday in the championship league. They lost to Leverkusen in the championship league 2-0, and I'm not happy about that. They lost in the Premier League last Saturday to Newcastle, and Newcastle hasn't beaten Manchester City since 2003. So as a fan, I'm disappointed. 2 losses in a row, even though they're 2 different leagues. Right now in the Premier League, they're number 3 behind Arsenal and Chelsea. But in the Championship League, do they have the standings in the Championship League? I don't see. But Manchester City is going to kick it off this Saturday at this. I'll be talking about this again Friday, I guess. There's around 10 o'clock this Saturday. Leeds United. So Manchester City is not doing too good. And Captain Rehab says, sports. Yeah, we could still talk about sports. And talk about sports. Yeah, that just to finish it up. I don't think I talked about Manchester City and Captain Rehab just needling me. Let's see. Holland did good for Norway, scored a lot of goals. Oh, that's right. He plays for Norway. Okay. And we qualified for the World Cup. Okay. He's going to be okay. So he's going to be coming here. The World Cup is going to be here in the United States. So he's going to be playing on Norway. I did not. Okay. All right. Yeah. But he didn't play yesterday for Oh, that's the international. For the Championships League, he still plays on Manchester City. He didn't suit up yesterday. He had the I think he might have gone in as the replacements when they replaced in the second half. Yeah, he did play. He played at the end. He played at the second half, and he didn't do that good. And Richard, did you discuss the National Dog Show? No, that's on after the Macy's Day Parade tomorrow. The missus will probably be watching that. She usually does. We usually have that on. That's on tomorrow after the parade. Oh, that I did not know. It's held in Philadelphia. Oh, okay. That's a. There we go. The National Dog Show that's usually on right after the Macy's Day Parade, and we have the TV on that. On Thanksgiving Day, I have the parade on, and then it goes right into we leave it on there. I think the missus watches that, and I think she likes the puppy. Don't they have the puppy bowl? You watch that, don't you? Yeah, she watches it every once in a while. So yeah, the national. Thanks for reminding me, Captain Rehab. You're more sports and orientated than I am and stuff like. So that's a good one. I didn't know Philadelphia. Really? Okay, I thought that was held like down there somewhere. Captain Rehab laughing. See, you contribute to this broadcast, and I do appreciate it, my friend. I do appreciate it. You're a fixture here as far as if you whether you like it or not and stuff. So, so the missus laughed at that too. Okay, we've been on for 2 hours and 10 minutes. I think we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. I got to go ahead and go out and get a walk in. I didn't get a walk in yesterday. We're going to go ahead and get our walk in as far as that goes, and see what the day brings today. The day before Thanksgiving, I'm looking forward to, because then I can. And I'm already out of coffee here, so I might drink one more cup before I go out and stuff like that. So the coffee's all gone. I drank a lot of it. We had some good articles there as far as that goes. So I want to say thank you as we go down the list as far as who was here in the chat. We had Tina coming in from Central New Jersey, our Jersey girl on Twitch. We had Deplorable coming in from Bradford, Pennsylvania, right across the New York Penn line there at Olean, home of St. Bonaventures. He's right across over there at Bradford, Pennsylvania. Thank you for being here, Deplorable, and also love the flags. Tony D, he was here on YouTube, Rumble, and Twitch, and Facebook, and all that. And actually, let's check before we leave. Let's see, Kick. What do we have on Kick? How many people we got on Kick? We got 1 or 2 people. We got 1 person still on Kick. We have 14 people on X Live, and 6 people on Rumble, 1 person on Locals, 4 people on Twitch. So thank you very much there. I want to say thank you there again to Tony D and Deplorable and Tina. Thank you, Tim Fan 40. Who used to be Tim Fan 421, but now he's Tim Fan something. I know what 420 means. Thank you, Tim Fan 40, or Tim Fan from Michigan. Thank you for being here. Have a happy Thanksgiving, my friend. And let's see, we're going down the list. Deplorable, Tim Fan. Thank you, first time chatter with it's a couple hours old, with your account that you created over 2 hours ago. Moizz MOIZZ 550. Thank you for being here. First time chatter here. As far as that goes, thank you for being here. And we had Captain Rehab coming in from the great city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. Thank you, Captain Rehab. You have a great Thanksgiving tomorrow as well, and a great day today. Probably working right now, so you'll get done. Thank you for the good luck on your picks. And going down the list, who else do we have? Big Juice coming in from Ohio, the Buckeye State. Thank you, Steve, for being here. You have a great one tomorrow also. And I think that was about it. Oh, we had Lore. I'm sorry. We had Lore, who's going to have have a turkey sandwich tomorrow to celebrate America's national holiday of Thanksgiving. He's over there in Norway. Thank you for being here, Laura. Always appreciated, my friend. And you have a great day today as well as tomorrow. And that's about it, folks. That's all it's talking about. And it's a wrap. So you all have a great one. I am Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich over there on X, as well as at Fireman Rich here on Rumble. And you too, Laura. Thank you very much. You have you take care and have a great one too, Laura. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, my friend. And what's that? I'm on X at Fireman Rich and all those other ones. Just Google at Fireman Rich. You're welcome, Laura. You're welcome. No problem, my friend. Greatly appreciate you took a little, all the people in the chat, the people that are watching now, and even the people that are watching on the replay, as well as listening, because we do repurpose the audio over there on Spotify, at Fireman Rich on Spotify. You're taking a little bit of your time to watch this knucklehead go yap, 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 yap. And I appreciate it. I really do. It really, it's all about hashtag positive start to the day, hashtag PSTTD. And I want to say thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. And I guess with that, we're going to go ahead and skate out of here and get our day going. So you all have a great Wednesday, halfway through the week. We'll see you Friday on the Friday Morning Coffee, right here on all these other fine social media platforms through Rumble Studios. So you all have a great one. Live life, have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace. Take care, folks. Thanks again.